That's like a good...
I've had some girls that couldn't take that much. Trust me.
Same
Well, yeah,
here,
they're out
but...
there, but...
All right, let's start this podcast and stop talking about previous blowjobs. What?
Okay.
Blowjobs?
No, people say 90 Day Fiancé is trash, but it actually just taught me something today. One of the girls were like, oh, purple stands for royalty because she's wearing, like, the prince of, like, Nigeria or something. And this question is, what does the color purple usually stand for? Royalty. I got it right. Cousin 90 Day Fiancé. People need to stop talking shit on TLC.
Yeah.
I just got to put that out there.
Everybody knows purple's for royalty. Jeebus.
Yeah.
I would have not gotten that question immediately if I didn't watch 90 Day Fiancé.
On that note, hi, guys. I'm Matt, and this is MYCRAZYPodcast. Who are you?
Still fuck Otterbox.
I'm Dusty B.
90 Day Fiancé.
And I am Matt for redundancy's sake. I just thought that was a good point because then we can get the tags for 90 Day Fiancé and H3H3. Steal that clout. So do we want to just get right into it now, or do we want to explain you were playing Trivia Crack?
Oh,
losing
I am
at Trivia Crack usually.
so high on Trivia Crack right now.
Usually loses against me.
I am not actually. I'm winning against my sister, and I won against you once. So stop being salty.
I know. I'm just salty. I'm always salty.
If you want, you put me back. By the way.
I know. But I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Are you guys
Relax.
like? Hold on one second, because you guys seem like you guys play Trivia Crack. Like my
We
girlfriend
literally
plays
started yesterday.
No, I was gonna say my girlfriend is addicted to Words of Friends. Like addicted to that shit. Like dead ass. Like there needs to be. I'm gonna come up with a helpline for that shit.
Wait.
Anybody? Hey, listen. If anybody has problems where they think their significant other, Monster, please sponsor us.
This podcast has become a shit show. Keep going.
If anybody has those problems with their significant other, it plays way too much Words with Friends, DM a motherfucker.
Well, I date my hand, so that technique does it. It kind of like I use my
But
hand.
yeah, that
Pamela and Handela don't count.
All right, well, it doesn't count to you. Let's start out with this first thing, just so we can get the clickbait. Apple just made a new spicy announcement. They announced the new
spicy
iMac. No, not iMac. Whoa.
Monster Pre-Success.
iPad Pro, which I'm actually kind of interested in, even though I don't have any money for it. So subscribe, please subscribe, and also buy our merch later. On November 23rd, we're launching.
Just get us a sponsor.
All right, next. Well, I actually do have someone in the docket. I just gotta.
Whoa! It's the Halloween podcast, Monster.
Oh yeah, it is the Halloween
Please
podcast.
sponsor.
It is the Halloween podcast.
Terrific.
Spodcast. Spooky Spodcast.
No, don't say Spookcast.
That's why I stopped.
Wait,
No,
I said
it's
spooky.
the Spookcast. My
I said
socks say
spooky.
spooky is the Spookcast.
I was gonna say it though, and
Sponsored
I
by
caught myself.
Spooky.
Like, no, can't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Anyways, wait. Just Apple. Because I usually shit on them, but I'm excited. They
I'm gonna shit on them.
They announced the Mac Mini, which I've been waiting for them to upgrade. And you know what?
I'm surprised they didn't call it the crab apple.
Can't confirm right now, but it looks like from what I read, the RAM is no longer soldered on with this shit. So you can buy the proper PC with lower RAM and then buy the cheaper RAM from like Newegg, and you can have up to 64 gigs of RAM now, 6 cores. You have, I think, 6 Thunderbolt 3. You have an HDMI port, so you can just plug in HDMI. I want to get one as like a little, as a nice little editing machine that you could plug in a little external GPU into it on a desk, or DIT offloading footage on the go.
I still see having huge. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. That there's going to be major overheating issues. I can see it already.
What's
yes.
the retail on that bitch?
It's
Probably like $1,200.
I think I did a maxed out.
No, they usually lower.
No, this one is a little bit. It usually starts at 500. This one starts at, I think, 8. But you are getting much more cores. I'm giving it to them because they're finally getting it's got more than two quad core. You have up to 6 cores now.
So instead of giving you trash, they're giving you, junkyard.
All right, I'm just.
Thanks. That was a good analogy.
It's very.
Wait, really quick question. Who won the Super Bowl in 2018?
That was the Broncos, right?
No.
Sports.
Is that what this whole show is going to be about? Is your
Eagles,
trivia
Patriots,
crap?
Chargers.
Eagles.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was the
was.
Eagles. I'm dumb.
It was. I just don't like giving them credit.
Yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I goofed myself. Anyway, it's for a specific use, but for what a specific use I have, I like this machine, and it kind of fits that niche of what I kind of need it for.
PC Master Race.
I still love my PC. I'll always love my PC, and I always have a PC.
Not for nothing, I get why. Like, yes, there's gonna be uses for it all the time, but I can already see.
Thermal issues.
Other than that, all the fucking prissy motherfucking people who are just Apple addicts, like, oh, look at the size of it and what all the shit you could do and blah, blah, blah. But yet, they're not even going to use it practically for anything that they...
Although, can I just say this one thing? I don't like that they're making everything space fucking gray now. As someone who...
so ugly. I have it. Wait, this is it, right?
Yeah, it's space gray.
It's so ugly. I hate that I got it.
No, I like it on my phone. Cause I like
Wait,
having...
what do you have, the 10 or some shit?
A 6S, but I don't know why I got the gray. It's just really ugly.
I like the gray for my phone because I like to be subtle. I like to have... But for my computer, I kind of like the old school just white Apple look. So the fact that they're just making everything black just to make it look sleek is I don't know.
I'm a function or fashion kind of guy, so I can give a crap what it looks like as long as it does what I need to do.
I know that's a pet peeve, and that's what I'm saying. Like, for what the niche I kind of need a Mac for, because I don't use a Mac for everything. I could get away with a super powerful PC for most stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that, like, sometimes if I get a commercial gig, they prefer ProRes. I've been on this before. Having a nice small Mac like that can render stuff relatively quickly.
I mean, like I said, like you're going to be using it for
a niche.
Exactly, for certain areas of operation. You're not going to be using it for a generalized.
Honestly, it'll probably be an iTunes movie machine for most of the time, where I plug it into the TV. But you know, so yeah, subscribe and buy merch so I can do it. So, next topic, Titanic II.
Oh god.
So they're rebuilding a Titanic that's bigger. And it's going to go on the same route. And I'm not going to lie, I originally...
You're talking boat? I thought you meant the movie.
No,
it's a
actual boat.
Some people are like, let's make a boat. And like...
Because, the first one was so unsinkable.
Word.
Yeah.
And on top, I mean, I get it. I'm hoping that within 106 years since it's the Titanic I's maiden voyage, that they'd be able to kind of, work out some kinks and maybe put a little bit of, like, iceberg detection and all that and everything in there. But at the same time, it's so gimmicky. I feel like this is just, like, why? Like why? I feel like this is you're tempting karma.
Oh, God.
So that they can make another movie.
You're tempting karma right here, I feel, when you're doing a project like this, wasting probably $1 billion on this boat.
As someone who's not superstitious, I just gotta say, knowing, like, the whole tradition of boats and things like that, and how every boat needs a name, don't you think you might want to name it after something else?
Yep. No,
that was more successful?
Yeah. Even its sister boat was more successful.
Well, you know the conspiracy about the sister boat, right?
Oh God, here we go. No, I don't.
So the conspiracy is that the Titanic never actually sank. It's sister, or no, it's parent. There was a parent boat, like a mother boat, that was kind of before. That was almost the same size.
Wait, you mean like a mothership?
Yeah, sure, mothership.
Oh, she went there.
Oh, conspiracy time. So like they had a ship before that was almost the same size, and it was about to be retired, but so the idea was on the day the Titanic launched, they actually shipped that one out, and then for insurance reasons, they got the money back on the Titanic for a ship that already sunk, and they kept using the Titanic for years and years and years as that ship.
Where the fuck would you hide a ship the size of the Titanic, though?
Well, this ship was almost this ship was almost the same size because no one's measuring it. Like, the only way you could tell, apparently, is, like, the amount of windows. And the only real evidence, and I didn't look deeper into this evidence, and I don't really believe this conspiracy. Let's put this out there. I'm wearing fake glasses because it's Halloween, and a ski mask because, I'm not Thompson. But either way, I'm just saying, so they said, like, the footage that James Cameron has that he found of the real Titanic, the windows on the outside don't match the windows of the pictures of the Titanic before it launched.
Oh, God.
So that's why and it matches this other ship beforehand. So they're trying to say that they intentionally tried to. And because there are also some rich people, some of the wealthiest people that were supposed to be on the Titanic canceled last minute. So that's why there's like this.
Yeah, because they don't have other things going on in their lives.
All I'm saying is that that's this whole thing, Titanic II. That's like naming a ship the Lusitania.
Can we also the first thing I saw in the video that was advertised?
That was dark.
That was
state of the art safety, life preserving gear. I'm just like, why is it the first thing you're advertising? It's like you're expecting it to crash.
Well, instead of sitting on a floating boat and letting your boyfriend sink to the bottom of the sea, now you can sink to the bottom of the sea together after you die in your life preserver.
That, or maybe they have enough lifeboats this time for everybody on board.
Maybe they can just make the doors inflatable.
All I know is equal rights is a thing now. Ladies, y'all stay on the boat. I'm getting on the boat, on the U-boats. I'm sorry.
The women and children first.
No, equal rights happened. I'm getting on that boat.
I mean,
I ain't dying in the ice.
I'm just waiting for the remake movie where the Jack's wearing Supreme, and then he's a photographer, and then
the chick is like probably like a porn store.
Exactly, and then the lady's just like all naked, and she's like
Photograph me like your French girl.
No, photograph me like your French thotties.
Because nobody draws anymore.
I'm telling you, it'd be $1 billion franchise. Make a second one.
They're gonna come out with another heart, right? Someone's gotta wear the heart of the sea, or whatever the heck that thing's called.
Heart of the ocean.
Heart of the ocean, whatever.
Lil Uzi Vert, I feel like would be in the movie.
Ooh, it's gonna be like one of those giant chains that 6ix9ine wears. It's just gonna be this fugly diamond chain.
I feel like it's a good transition because I don't feel like anyone's anything. Titanic II. Anything else to say?
Why didn't they make a Lusitania?
So Tekashi 6ix9ine is free.
Yeah, he only got 4 years probation.
4 years probation, and he's not. But here's the stipulation also.
Even though he violated it already like 5 times.
He didn't get his GED. He humped 4 6-year-olds in a video.
Started beefing mad gangsters.
And then he ran around doing all this dumb stuff. They found a gun in his thing. How many times did he ditch
But if that was any of us,
hearings?
we'd be locked up in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah! What?
So here's the stipulation, which I found interesting. Not the first stipulation. He's not allowed to be near any gang members or anyone with felonies. That's pretty standard.
So basically, he can't make music anymore.
Well, here's the other stipulation. He's not allowed to rap about gang shit anymore, so he can't rap about being a blood. He can't say the word Treyway anymore in his songs. He can't, which I found.
My
weird.
thing is, though, I don't know how they can legally do that, though. That's literally violating your. That's violating your. I forget what amendment that is, but
First.
Actually, thank you. First Amendment, right of free speech.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
To a certain degree, there's certain stipulations on that people perceive. Like, you can't invoke, acts of violence. You can't incite a riot, things of that nature. And one could attest and argue that that's exactly what this dude's doing.
Well, that's true. That's sort of their statement, and he did sign off on it. And when you sign away your rights in that way, they're technically allowed to.
Furthermore,
I've just found it. Oh my bad. I found it as an extra kind of way to block his money, on top of keeping him. And they're like, hey, we're not going to put you in jail, but we don't want you making money anymore.
I mean, he should have thought about that before he started doing some dumb shit.
Facts. That's fair.
And if he was in prison, guess what? He wouldn't be doing dick.
Well,
he already violated probation multiple times. Well, he actually probably would be doing dick, but that's besides the point.
I mean, his ego is just so big that if I was the judge, I would have been like, if I can't put you in prison, then I will sabotage your rap career so hard that it just dwindles to nothing. Because no one's going to want to listen to you if you can't rap about all that stuff. That's why they listen to you.
Facts. If I don't hear you screaming Treyway on your next song, I don't know if I can listen to it.
I don't know. His biggest song that I heard was Get the Strap, where he goes, ah, ah, ah.
Dude, nah, when he goes...
I mean, if anything, he probably will just go on hiatus and not write new raps, but then release stuff that's pre-recorded, and then if the court tries to hop on him, he'll be like, no, I didn't... It's pre-recorded. I didn't record it recently, so technically I didn't do anything wrong.
That's not true. Metadata.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's metadata. It comes down to if the court is lazy or not to try to look into it, because sometimes the court's lazy.
I'm curious as what this judge is getting on the back end. Like, this dude, like I said, violated probation mad times. This judge clearly was like, yo, it's cool. Just don't do this.
Well,
Yo, it's cool. Just don't do this. Yo, it's cool.
The judge, because he has been doing community service, even like outside of what the judge has been asking. So that it kind of, the way that his lawyers kind of framed it is this has always been kind of antics for his career, and then this is sort of the judge's final like, all right, but this is sort of inciting a riot and shit like that, so you can't do this anymore. We'll give you one last... If this really is for your career and this really isn't who you are, and this person, the person who gives to homeless and all that, is really who you are, you gotta figure out another way to make your money.
We're rapping about peace, prosperity, and giving to the homeless and shit.
I get you. But I want to hear him scream Treyway and shots.
If that's all he is, he's got nothing.
Exactly.
That's what I want. But I wonder this. All right, aside from that, yeah, sure, maybe
Tell him to put his money where his mouth is. Let's see what the kid's really got.
Sure.
Exactly. Thank you, Dustin.
No, I get that. Fine. All right, let's put that aside. But I'm wondering this: is he no longer allowed to perform those old songs?
Yeah,
Ooh,
probably.
That's a good question,
Probably.
actually.
Because is he not allowed? I don't know. I mean, he was at Powerhouse, which I knew he was going to be at Powerhouse.
I mean, technically...
I didn't snitch this time either. Blame 50. It wasn't 50, but you know.
Yo, not for nothing. Like that's probably, yeah. He's not gonna be able to go on. Not for nothing too. He's probably not gonna be able to go on any sort of tour, like and with probation too. You're not allowed to leave the state unless you notify your probation officer. Probation's got to approve that and everything too.
Also,
So if there's a chance that whatever tour or something like that, whatever, is going to have anybody there that, has any sort of criminal record or a felony or something like that, boom, he's not allowed to go. Like, he's going to, because of this 4 years, that's why probation is a fucking trap, people. Like, I'm not saying, like, if you get yourself into a mess, that's on you from the jump. But if it's like, do a county brick 8 months or go do 3-4 years probation, I'm doing the county brick.
Nah, man, probation's easy if you're smart and you stay on the straight and narrow. It's not hard to stay on the straight and narrow.
It's a trap.
It
is
kind of, because interacting with the police, if you get pulled over for a speeding ticket,
Anything.
and then that technically counts. Like,
Yes.
Knock on wood, man. I haven't been pulled over by police and white privilege. Sorry, guys. It's just fact.
yeah. That's the other thing. There is some white privilege to this where.
No, absolutely. And
Where,
I
like-
don't disagree with that. And that's the part that's shitty. But back to the money thing. This dude literally held up mad stacks on Graham and was like, just so y'all know, I didn't have money. I was unhappy. And I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Now I got mad bread and I'm still not happy. Well, if that's the case, then you obviously don't need the bread. You need to figure out how you can make yourself happy first, bro.
Well, yeah, no, that comes core. I think there's a lot of people, just in general, there's a lot of people in the entertainment industry that need therapy. They're like, their way their way of happiness is either fame or money, when there needs to be a different way of gratitude, self-gratitude.
Facts. So if he really buys into money doesn't buy happiness, then he doesn't need the bread in the first place. He can get a regular 9-to-5 job just like everybody else in the world. Knowledge.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but no one's gonna employ someone with 69 on their head.
I mean, he should have thought about that before he did it.
I know, but it's hard when you have someone. So here's a conspiracy that's kind of been almost validated by Ebro. He's alluded to it so many times, so that's why I feel comfortable. And not even him. I think Charlemagne even kind of alluded to it. The way that kind of 6ix9ine became popular is he's kind of friends with someone whose dad works at Universal and has been low-key financing his career since the start. So I kind of don't blame the kid when someone's like, hey, tattoo a bunch of shit on your face, I'll give you $1 million, pretend you're gonna be a gangster rapper and all that stuff. Here, hang out with Treyway and all that shit.
Dope. Then with all that cash, he can go out and get laser tattoo removal. Boom. They even make cream for it nowadays. It's not even painful. Boboom.
It just takes a lot.
You're giving
of
me
fucking
excuses, and
cream
I don't
is
give
black.
a fuck.
So,
I'm just saying because they got from such a young age. Like that's
so
why I
you
get,
feel bad.
Military
for him
got me at a
that
young
he
age.
got a
Guess what, kid? I'm
ticket
still alright.
Into the industry, got a ticket into a bunch of money, and got a ticket into fame, and then screwed it all up for himself. And now you feel bad that he has to deal with the consequences of his own actions. That's what you're saying.
Facts.
No.
Okay.
No. What I'm saying is, I think you guys are right. I just think there was. If he was my age, 22, when he started all this stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm playing the world's smallest fiddle over here. Violin, take your pick.
I know it's not just Tekashi. I guess I give people through the 18 to 20 range, like early 20s range, a little bit more slack because this is a time we're supposed to make mistakes. And I'm not saying the sexual assault stuff is that's not an okay mistake. And neither is the gun stuff, all that stuff. But some of the other, I just think this is a time. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. I'm willing to accept that. But I just at this moment, I don't know. I think it's I don't hate the kid. That's what I'll say.
I don't hate the kid either. I just think he's fucking up and acting a fool, and now it's time to pay the piper.
Yeah, I don't hate him, but I very strongly dislike him and his actions, and I wish that he wasn't famous.
Sorry, I just had a picture of Mike because it was sagging.
Damn, she's sagging.
Yeah.
So you got a licking stick if it's sagging, bro.
But I think I deserve credit for not snitching. That they were supposed to be a secret performance at Powerhouse. I've known for over a month.
So why didn't you go?
Because I didn't have the money. And plus, I didn't want to go alone. You think, and plus, no one's gonna want to go see Tekashi. You know how many people I sent that snap to literally like so many people, and you know how many people responded back? I don't give a fuck about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, who's I gonna get to come?
Yeah, I think you told me about it, and I was like, "What? You got an inside scoop?" But I didn't, if you had asked me like, "Hey, want to go?" I wouldn't be like.
I'm just waiting for like fucking like G Unit or so a bunch of these people to come, like knock on your doormat and just be like, "Yo, who's your snitch?"
50 knows how to get a hold of me. We've talked before. When he wants to, he's like Batman. When he wants to, he makes his appearance, but he doesn't.
I thought it was hilarious that 50 bought like 200 tickets at Ja Rule in that first seats.
Yeah, it was on Groupon, $15 a seat.
Yeah.
That petty motherfucker. $3,000, I would do it too.
That shit was hilarious.
SeatGeek?
Well, I mean, Ja Rule doesn't make them. It's a Ja Rule ticket, so he doesn't.
Ja Rule had tickets on sale at the Chance for $25 a piece or $20 a piece.
You gotta do what you gotta do when 50 Cent and Eminem kill your career.
It's a hard life.
It's a hard life out there. That's the epitome of. I want to know 50's meme team though, because they were just like making photoshops and obviously, and he said before, I just have a team at This Is 50. They just make the photoshops, they send it to me, and I just post them. Like people think I'm sitting behind a computer all mad, like thinking of all. No, they come up with some funny photoshops, and I come up with a caption when they send it to me. I'm just like, they just play. It's like we work together, So. But whoever they are, on point. That Photoshop of just him and a bunch of empty seats, loved it.
It was good.
Oh,
I almost would have hit up 50 and been like, "Yo, can let's go together." Just make sure you blow it away from the mic.
Is it me pulling it or me blowing it at the mic? That's
Both.
the
Pulling.
Both.
Oh.
As someone who has the headphones, is both. Well, by the way, guys, we've heard the complaints. I've talked to everyone about vaping. Do it away from the mic, but it's okay.
But what about, you didn't say nothing about dabbing on camera?
Oh my god. All right, next topic. Halloween stories. Let's get into this because I feel like this is a nice.
Oh boy.
Little.
I have a nice spooky story.
We'll get into my story last because mine is sort of like a interesting, not really a legal story, but whatever.
Yeah, mine's not really legal
I don't
either.
think mine's completely legal either.
All right,
Are any of them legal?
Mine's legal.
You know what's fun?
No.
All right, so let's start with Dusty's, and we'll do me second because I feel like mine's not
I don't
as
wanna
bad
do
as
you.
yours. No, you first, me, then these
No,
two.
I don't want to get done first.
You don't want to do first?
I mean, I'll tell my story first.
Yeah, you tell your story first.
All right, I just don't want to get done first.
All right, I won't do you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, I guess my story starts in Korea.
Ooh, I want to go to Korea.
That's an intro. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to play footsie with you.
It all started when we were going out on, I'm pretty sure it was All Hallows Eve. It wasn't actually Halloween, so today. And my buddy and I were like, fuck, we don't really have a costume, because we're military guys, and let's be honest, Halloween's not exactly the biggest thing out in Korea. So we did Wayne's World, and I was Garth. Garth, rather, excuse me. And it was a good time. We went out and we, toured the town. We got lit, shit-faced drunk. But I actually got more action as Garth than I ever did as myself, believe it or not.
That's you know what, not for nothing, because when you put a costume on, you become another person.
I felt some kind of way. I had big thick glasses. I had the BCGs. For all that you don't know, those are called birth control goggles. We're talking like the Full Metal Jacket thick johns. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I
The
had
ones that
those
make
on.
look like bubbles from
Exactly.
Transformers.
I had those
Yes.
on. I had this whack wig that I found some Korean alleyway. Probably had like lice in it or something like that. I don't even know. But I wore that. I cut the bangs off and everything like that. I had my buddy wear my black hat. Try to
How
draw
did you not get the Black Death while you were over there? What was that?
the black clap.
Black clap.
Yeah.
That was probably some prostitute's like nappy old wig that you just put on.
Well, you just
Word.
don't mess with prostitutes out there, man, because typically it's like,
And you can get what's called the black clap.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. I ended up dancing with a bunch of girls and stuff like that. But anytime I went out as my normal self, no action, no action. My buddy looked at me and was like, "Maybe you should just go out as Garth from now on." So I definitely felt some kind of way. I was like, "Fuck."
I know how you feel.
Poor Garth in the movie though. He didn't get that.
Oh.
But it worked for me.
Yep.
Sad swing.
That's a cool story. My story starts in high school, and this was actually one of
Yeah, in high school.
yeah no
Okay.
It's still going probably.
so yeah
Never know.
so this I should have
Terrible
known
dad
this
jokes.
Halloween was gonna be interesting 'cause at the school. My English teacher, she gave us a little warning, a little ditty. I think this was my junior senior year. I forget which one, but she was just like, "Hey, I want you guys to know. I don't want you guys to get hurt or do anything stupid on Halloween because I know this is gang initiation night." And I'm just,
Oh boy.
I start breaking out laughing. I'm just like, "Yo, gang, I'm gonna join the Power Ruse." What? I was dumb back then. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me, anyone. And she's like, "Take this seriously. I don't want you guys going down a bad path." I'm like, "I'm right down the bad path."
You and your fucking Catholic high school.
Yeah, they go together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Surprised they even let you celebrate Halloween.
No, they
Word.
didn't.
I'm surprised they let
It's a
you
pagan
in.
holiday.
Word.
No, we didn't celebrate there, but she was just warning us for after because she knew that we were all gonna get.
She'd be like, "It's for the devil!
Well, it was just another way that Catholics can convert people, you know.
It's the devil's work!
Because
Don't
she knew-
eat the candy, children!
No,
There
she
might
wasn't
be
like-
razor blades or apples in it! Or waste our drugs on you!"
No, it wasn't like that, but for some reason she thought we were gonna join a gang. Whatever, we didn't. But no, so that night, me and a couple friends decided to end up trying to get, twisted. We bought a bunch of 20 racks and all that shit, whatever that is. I don't drink beer. And back then, we used to smoke, so we got a bunch of weed. And we went to this backyard. I was late, and I had a shitty, all-white Audi with spray paint black rims, spray paint black emblems on it. I pull up to this dude's house right on the street, and apparently on this street you're not supposed to park. So then that'll lead into the story later. But I parked on the street. I pull up. This is the first time this mom's ever seen me, and she's like, "Who are you?" I'm just like, "I'm here." She's like, "Are you here to see blank?" I'm not gonna name drop. And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay." And then I'm like, "Okay." And I see a bunch of shoes by the front door. I'm like, "You try to take my shoes off?" She's like, "No." It was really weird. She acted really weird. Just I was just like, "Okay." I was just like, I just went downstairs. I'm like, "Your mom just acted really weird that I was here." And then he starts rolling up the bud, and he's making a joke. He's like, "Yeah, 'cause she probably looked at you and is like, this isn't a mental hospital, bro." Whatever. And and then she comes down 5 minutes later, and it's not even him. It's his homie that, and he's just rolling up. And then she comes out. She's like, "What are you doing? This isn't a party house." And it's just, literally 5 minutes after I get there. And it's only 3 or 4 other dudes right now. And she's like, "This isn't a party house where you're just gonna have random people coming over smoking weed and all that stuff. I told you to stop rolling." And then the other dude, his friend is still rolling. I kind of half listening. And she says his name. He's like, "Stop rolling." He's like, "Okay, I'll stop rolling." I'm sorry. He's still rolling while he's trying to put it down and away. And yeah, and then 5 minutes later, 3 other dudes came. She didn't yell, and then ended up rolling up, smoking in the backyard. And then the dude ends up passing out in the backyard.
That's lit.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Your mom's already mad that everyone's here. We get him in the house, back in the house after a couple minutes, and he's just trying to pass out. Then his sister comes in one of those kind of risque
Skimpy.
strawberry shortcake. You're hitting the mic, Paul. Strawberry shortcake costumes, and and then his homie that was rolling up right here is just like chuckling as she walked through, and then she says hi to us because she went to the same school. She kind of knows us, and she was just like whatever. And then as she left, his dude started cackling like the Joker. He's like, "Yo, your sister right now, boy, like, boy, bring that ass back, boy, and bring that." I'm just like, yo. I mean, her ass was out, pretty much. So, yeah. And we're in a room. She was very, very understanding. But I was just like, yo, you are so extra.
You were hanging out in her room?
Well, yeah, 'cause she had the biggest room.
Okay.
Well, because she went to a party. Apparently, she told her brother that she can use the room, and she only went there. She's like, hey, I just need to grab my iPhone charger real quick. Like, she didn't care, but yeah, no, I was just like, yo.
I'm surprised your friends weren't like going in her drawers, like sniffing her panties and shit like that.
Panty raid.
That'd be mad creepy. That'd be mad creepy.
Well, was it already creepy that you're just hanging out in your friend's sister's room like while she's not there? It's kind of creepy right there.
No, we were rolling up. It's fine. It wasn't like we were in there, like, yeah, it wasn't like we were doing a panty raid. We were just like,
chilling.
It was literally like, it was also like, they had an exchange student at the time, so like, it was half her room, half the exchange student's room, so it was kind of both their room. We just took it over. It's fine. Which I don't know where the exchange student was, but yeah, so we were just, toking up all that stuff. And then, his homie was just like, yo, you know what? We were talking to each other because he just went through a breakup and I was going through some stuff, and he was just like, you know what? Real talk, bro, this was good. I think you need some Xanax, though. I'm just like, what type of shit are you trying to push on me right now? I'm like, no, I don't need no Xanax.
Don't be doing bars.
And then 5 minutes later, his mom calls, the dude's mom calls him. He's like, yo, you're not allowed to park on the street. And I'm dumb stoned. Like I should not have been driving this. I'm like, where should I park? I mean, they parked there and walked here, which was, alright, it was in the same, that's bad name drop. My high school.
I was just about to say, you're going to have to bleep that.
It was like a couple blocks away from my high. It was a good, like, mile from my high school walk. And I'm just like, bruh, no, I'm not doing, like, what? I'm not going to do that, then walk all the way back to here when everyone's, like, half passed out. And it's just me and this dude trying to sell me Xanax. Like,
yeah.
Awkward. I'll take the risk. And then the other dude was like, don't do that. It's hot out, because in the area that was, it's really, the police are very extra.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to take the risk, because I'm not going to, because my dumb ass in high school, I'm like, I'm not going to walk. Yeah, don't do that. Don't drive high. Don't do drugs either. I don't do those anymore, obviously. What? It was a good night. At least I didn't join a gang. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
I'll go. All right. Well, I've had my fair. We'll just say this: a lot of shit that I've done in my past. I really can't say on camera.
Did you join a gang?
No.
Oh, well, at least you didn't do that.
Well, no.
No, you didn't. Don't joke about that.
No,
you never have.
No. Well, because technically, one of the times I got arrested, but my fraternity that I'm in or whatever is technically considered a gang because it's not recognized by the school and all that stuff. That's the only reason why I'm like, well.
What?
Yeah.
Technically, the military's gang.
Yeah, but it's recognized by
the police system is a gang, yo.
But anyways, one night, this is.
Stepping on some toes.
Fuck the police.
This was my first, like, well, we'll just say, like, one of my first times that I was able to go out while all of us, like, had access to a car and went and we were turning up. So instead of, how usually when you're kind of a younger teenager, you go out, like, bombing, shaving cream, eggs, the whole nine, blah, 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 the whole thing. Well, we decided to go a little extra with it. So my buddy grabbed his pickup truck.
You never.
Yeah. Well, my buddy grabbed his pickup truck, and what we did, we made an arsenal with it. We put slingshot on the hood of on the roof of it, so we could launch, like, literally cartons full of fucking eggs. And just blanket, like, neighborhoods of kids. Also, on top of that, too, we had, like, there's probably 5 of us back in there riding around. We each had potato cannons that had them fucking amped up. Oh, by the way, these are all, like, the home cider people. You remember what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll censor that. That's
yeah.
fine.
Sorry.
Yeah. So there's, we'll just call it redneck ingenuity going on there.
I gotta stop playing footsie with you.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's creeped me out.
That's so cute.
So we went out. Now, mind you, our dumbass was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, we're really gonna make this right. We had literally 2 30 packs in the back of the truck, bottle of Jack. I'm like, we're gonna make this interesting. So our dumbasses go drive over to a town or two over to, we'll bleep this out.
Oh, trash country.
Exactly.
Edit that out, Matt.
Yes. And we're like, you know what? There's some motherfuckers here pissing us off. We're gonna go just take care of this shit. Well, we end up blanketing the whole fucking. There's one whole neighborhood just full of, like, every house, every vehicle got barraged with eggs. I tell you, Mal, one of the people that was with us, their uncle, whatever, he, like, basically a manager of, like, a farm, essentially. So we took, like, about 3,000 eggs or so, whatever, from the farm. We paid for them. We paid for them.
It wasn't theft, guys.
It wasn't theft. We paid for them, and we blanketed.
We legally acquired these eggs, so it's okay.
This is over 10 years ago, so statute of limitations is up on
All right,
this.
good. I was just like, when you said like smoking weed in New York, it's still nearly 10 years ago is one thing. You like vandalizing a place.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
How long was this, Jim?
This is over 10 years ago. This is well over 10 years ago. I was 15.
I could believe that.
Yeah. So
I could believe that it's been over. It could be at least over 5 years because I've known you for 5 years.
yeah. It was quite a while ago. So we do that. We leave said neighborhood, come on back, and now mind you, we had kind of had to dip out to a thing. All of a sudden, we see in the rear. Now there was still 5 of us in the back of the pickup truck driving from fucking blank back to blank. Well, next thing you know, we see cherries in the distance. Like, oh fuck.
Oh.
We don't think to come out. So all of a sudden, we see him getting closer. We're like, oh fuck. Yo, he literally just books it up, shoots over a curb, and just fucking hopping through the fucking field, through a fucking hayfield, cornfield shit, just going. We finally get back to this one top area, literally probably about a good half a mile in from where the road was. Then all of a sudden we're watching and we're seeing one light, one cop car, 2 cop car, 3 cop car, 4 cop cars, 5 cop cars. We stopped counting like 8, 9. And so we're like, shit, what are we gonna do? All right, well, we kind of figured out where we were at. We found out it was one of a friend of a friend's, like, kind of family's area, whatever. So, like, yo, leave the truck here. We're going to go up and park. We're going to pretend like we're trick-or-treating because we're all camoed out and shit, you know, whatever. So, we just grab some bullshit fucking, like, onion sacks and shit like that, whatever. Go and knock on the door. We explain the situation. Whatever. The mom took care of us. OD. Filled up our sacks full of fucking candy and shit like that. And we're like, all right, start walking back towards.
How much did you pay her?
So, hey, we just committed a felony. Can you fill my bag with candy?
Yo, word.
How much did you pay her?
That mom's legit.
Well, listen, we had to work.
I got you, boys. Don't worry about it.
We didn't pay directly, but we ended up having to work off our debt for a little bit.
How much dick did you guys give her?
Me?
You hesitated. He hesitated, folks.
I'll just say that. Me, none.
Her daughter, though?
No. His friend fucked her, that means.
I plead the fifth.
All right, let's get.
I plead the fifth on that because then that would.
Continue the story.
Yeah.
I love that new Migos song.
Yo, I'm next 6ix9ine.
So then we walk back. Now we're walking back. It's good, like 3.5 miles or so. We get back into town, and now mind you, it's like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Yo, our dumbasses though. Karma is a real fucking thing though. Because we all got back to almost right around this area, all of a sudden, we got blanketed by a fucking car passing by loaded with frozen eggs, dude. Ooh. Yo, let me tell you what. That shit sucks. And then I'm pretty sure, like, I thought I got hit in the head with a fucking frozen egg. No, motherfucker, I think he shot the shit, but it ended up being a fucking full beer can.
Damn.
Cracked me in the side of the fucking head. And I'm just like, oh, lethargic as fuck. And I just see there's a beer can. I'm like, because we had no alcohol on us at this point in time. It's in the truck, which is half a mile into the fucking field, back four fucking miles away almost at this point in time.
Vigilante.
So, yeah, I'm thinking so.
I'm gonna get your ass, Jimmy.
But they took the fuck off. And I'm just like, we're trying to figure out what just happened. I said, you know what? this first thing I'm doing, I grab that beer that now just hit my fucking head. Fucked me right the fuck up. I'm pretty sure it was bleeding that night from that shit. I just drank that. He's like, you really? Really right now, Jim? I'm like, what else are we gonna do with it, guys?
I call this a victory.
Pretty much. So I said, yo, we're gonna leave it right here. Blah, 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 blah. Mind you, we didn't go now next day. Mother asked me what I did last night. Because this was also on a school night. And I didn't go to work the next day. I didn't go to school that next day. She saw I was covered in like my face was bruised the fuck up. Like looked like I was just like in a horrible accident or some shit. It was bad. So I explained to her everything that happened, and I was probably that was the longest time I was ever grounded for at that point in time. After that,
See, I'm glad
I couldn't go out till New Year's.
Oh damn.
And then that's a whole nother story.
Oh my god. We'll get to that New Year's.
Yeah.
Halloween story. What illegal shit did you do?
If you don't have one, I have one that involves a past podcast member.
It's not. Didn't happen
Alright, we're
on
not snitching.
Halloween, but it is a spooky story.
Spooky story?
Spooktacular.
Can I? I don't know if you have to bleep like the location where it happened.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Okay, but first, hold on.
Okay.
Go get spooky.
She's got to light up her ears.
I can't get it. Did it go?
No.
No.
Why don't you ask?
There
There it is. Wait, no, just turn it off. There you go.
Hey. Alright. Okay. Now we get spooky. Hold on. One more thing.
Oh my god.
You're a terrible
Okay.
person.
Yeah, you're
a terrible person.
I told her.
So. Okay. So, it was like. Oh, what happened? Okay, so me and two of my friends wanted to go to this place called. Yeah.
Yo.
And it's an abandoned psychiatric hospital up in.
I want to go there so badly.
You never been?
Dude.
I've always wanted to.
So it's like it's
ain't that
this
bad.
giant. It's called. There's like hundreds of buildings, and there's this one building that is the actual hospital building where they treated like all the mentally ill people. But dude, it's so scary. Just don't go. So
It's just creepy. It
I've
ain't
been to one of the
scary.
most haunted locations in the United States before. Hinsdale.
never heard
The
of
Dandy
it.
House in Hinsdale.
Oh.
Yes. That place fucking crazy. But continue.
See, it's not like scary, like a bunch of stuff happens, but it's just like creepy and like I don't know. But so we go into the hospital building and we had to crawl through, like all the doors are boarded up in like every building basically, so you have to like find a way in. So my
Or make
friend
one.
took off her jacket and we found the windows that are like they're the windows that have metal frames and it's like one on top, metal bar, and one on bottom. So she took her jacket off and like punched around the frame to make sure there was no glass on the edges. And we crawled in and we're like walking through and just like investigating. And we walk all the way down this long hallway and turn around and we're in this giant morgue. Creepy. You know, whatever. It was whatever. I was freaking out a little bit, but it was fine. And then they're like, hey, let's go upstairs. And I'm like, not having it. I'm having like a panic attack. I'm like, I don't really want to. Let's leave. And they're like, no, let's go. I'm like, okay. But we're all like drunk. We had a whole bottle of wine and, you know, there was a little paraphernalia, but that's fine. So we find the stairwell. My one friend is like 4 steps up. The friend in front of me is like 3 steps up. And the second I put my one foot on the first step, we hear this giant bang on like a metal door. It sounded like someone threw a rock straight at a metal door, and we all just freak the hell out. And we're like, nope. And we start running out of the freaking building, and like my one friend in front of me like ran out the window, or no, I think she found a different way out. I don't think she went out the window. My other friend jumped through the top window, and I swan dove through the bottom window that I came in from, and like we all crawled through the bottom window and we were fine. So there was like no glass around the window, and I swan dove, thread the needle through that hoe. Like I was through the window, and we're like running to the car. We're fine, right? We get in the car and we're like driving out, and then there's a cop, right? We get stopped. And he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we played dumb bimbo. Like he was like, "Oh, all right." Like meanwhile, we have a empty open
So
bottle
we
of
play
wine in the
dumb
back.
bimbo.
We have an empty bottle of wine in the back seat. We have a joint in the center console. There's a bunch of spray paint by my feet because we were like vandalizing, it's whatever. And I have
It's
my camera.
whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. And I have my camera at my feet, and we're like, oh, we were just driving around, we got lost and ended up here. We're just trying to find a way out. He's like, oh, you hear the directions, like, this is how you get out, and you're fine. And we're like, oh, thanks, bye, and we leave. And I'm like, why is her car so wet? Like, why do I feel so wet, like, on my arm? And I look, and my arm's just covered in blood, and her whole car is covered in blood, and I have 3 huge gashes on my arm. It was so bad. Oh, I have a picture I could show you.
Guess you didn't thread that hole after all.
Nice. Yeah, you didn't thread that needle very good at all.
No, this is the thing though. There was no glass on the window because we made sure on our way in, the same window we went into is the window I came out of. So like we made sure there was no glass in it because we were going in that window. Like we made absolutely sure there was no glass. And the thing is that at the time I was like super religious, like really, really Christian. And there's that whole like lore thing about the mock of the Holy Trinity, when
exactly.
like demons and all that, and like I
You
have
could've been-
3 huge scars on my arm. They're like way better now. My arms
Don't
are really
encourage
hairy. Yeah, so like I was wearing my cross and all that. I was like at the time super like religious, and I was the only one like in my group of friends.
You never know, man.
Little do you guys know, you were running from someone's crack den.
Who knows?
These motherfuckers discovered us shit!
Yeah, but like we were the only ones there. It was super creepy, and like I get 3 giant gashes. Didn't feel it. There was no glass in the window. I didn't even touch the frame, which is what creeped me out. And it was like, I don't know, like the only Christian gets 3 giant gashes on their arm. So
You never know.
yeah,
I just.
yeah. So my first week of college, I walked around with a giant Band-Aid on my arm, and everyone was like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" I was like, I got a little scrape.
You didn't get
Meanwhile, I
stitches
had,
for
like,
that?
no, they glued it. They were like, no,
Okay.
you don't need stitches, we'll glue it. And like 2 days later, the glue came undone and it just was reopened. And I was like, all right.
Nice.
Yeah, but I didn't even go to the hospital right away. I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. So we go to Quick Check, I wash it off, and then I go to my boyfriend's house at the time, and I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go. Because what am I supposed to say? Yeah, I snuck into an abandoned building, and
They're not going to give a
I
shit.
got cut on nothing, and they're like, all right, sure. So I waited like 4 hours to
Well, they
go.
probably would have given you a
No.
tetanus shot too and everything like that. Tetanus
Yeah.
shots suck.
I
If
just
she
went
showed
to
up with
Quick
her
Check and washed
boyfriend,
it.
if she showed up with her boyfriend with cuts on her, they're gonna ask questions because they're gonna assume there's a domestic.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
if she,
Yeah.
especially if she's not answering questions, they're gonna assume there's a domestic issue.
Well, so
No,
you
I
get your
just
story
told
straight
them.
before you go.
I told them. I was like, yeah, I went to an abandoned building. They're like, doing what? And I was like, hanging out. And they're like, hanging out? And I told them I was vandalizing it. And they were like, okay.
Well, you should have just said that you were like doing a paranormal investigation or something like
yeah,
that.
facts.
You know what? Nah, not
Oh,
even.
no.
Americans are uncomfortable when it comes to sex. Look, we needed a spot to go. Got laid in an abandoned building. I'm a kinky bitch. What of it?
Heck no. But that was not even the first time I went. That was the last time I've ever gone and the last time I ever will go. That was like my 3rd time there. Never gonna go again.
I've always wanted to go there.
We should investigate
It's worth it.
We should go hunt my beach house because there's apparently like the ghost of my great grandmother.
I'm down,
There.
dude.
Let's find a spirit box because like I'll go in the guest room where she always used to sleep.
I'm trying to buy one right now.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about, okay, you know BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yeah,
Okay, you know, have you seen the one episode where they do Spirit Box and it goes...
I've seen every episode.
Okay, do you know the one where it goes, spaghetti?
Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
but I'm saying, anytime you go to sleep in there, every so often we have guests like they'll be like, "Who is the old lady here cooking pancakes?" I'm like, "What?" Early in the morning, an old lady will wake you up and say, "Why are you still sleeping? The pancakes are done." And then they'll get up and they'll come out and they're like, why, where are the pancakes? And it's like, no one cooked pancakes. What are you talking about? So that's a recurring thing. Also, I was watching American Graffiti for the first time, and all of a sudden I hear just like rattling from that room, and I go in there, and it's the what's the fucking things that the blinds to the and I'm like, is the window open? Window's not open. And I'm like, cross draft. I'm looking, are any of these windows open? No window in the house is open.
Doesn't have to be a window.
Well, whatever. And then one time I was just in there with my brother. You know, we had like a little. This is gonna sound. It was literally a mini pool table that's probably like the size of the gap between this, so it's nothing special, and we fit it in there. and we were just playing that, and then all of a sudden the door slammed. Similar situation. No windows open. No cross breeze.
I'm a skeptic. I'll admit it. I don't believe in it.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe
there's-
in demons and spirits.
I don't believe in those either.
I don't usually believe in it, but there is something weird about that room. I've never had the pancake situation, but I've had the doors slamming and stuff just moving about, lights turning off. That room is... There's something wrong. Yeah, there's something wrong with that room.
Yeah, there's a demon in my house, but I don't believe in ghosts of like loved ones.
Yeah, the only reason that people think it's great grandma is because of the pancake thing. I don't know what, but I've only dealt with the slamming stuff. So yeah, well,
Ghost hunt.
yeah. Let's have an excuse to go to my beach house.
Ooh, make a new series on your channel. Ghost hunt.
Ghost hunt.
I'm down. I'll head that whole...
My crazy
Instead of
ghost
the
hunting.
boys, Spooky Boys. Oh wait, no, that's a thing already. Shane Dawson. The Spooky Boys.
We also got to recap this Shane Dawson thing one of these days, but let's not this week. We'll get back
That'll
to
take
it.
a long time.
Yeah. Next story, just like a quick cap of what happened last week. So last week I talked about the septic story about how there's a huge flood in the studio.
Your crappy situation.
Yeah. And then guess what? The next day it started to come fucking back again. And I had to make another fucking thing. And luckily, they were pretty quick on it, and it wasn't
Poop
that.
dam, you mean?
Yeah.
A levee.
For context.
I made a poop
Poop levy.
what's it called, barrier for the thing, and luckily they were there pretty quick. They stopped it again. We didn't have as much, although we left the door open so it wouldn't smell as bad. And the same jackass who gave us the broom the day before, he's like, we gotta keep this back door closed.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
sounds
like-
about right if you're having a septic problem.
I'm like,
I want to smell all that methane.
I'm like, you really, in my head I'm like, you really just are a dick, aren't you? Like, you give us a broom yesterday to try to clean it up ourselves, and then now you're just
what
like,
were you supposed to do? Sweep the
Yes.
turds out of the
Yeah,
Sweep
toilet?
that. You're
that's
supposed to
exactly
sweep
what
the
they
water.
wanted him to do.
That's what he,
Sweep water.
yeah, he gave us a broom. He's like, you could sweep the water away.
That's like saying vacuum the water up, vacuum it up.
Well, they did vacuum
Super
with a
vac,
shop
man.
vac.
That's
They-
what they... Yeah, well,
no,
that's what
like
I'm
shop
saying.
vac.
no, like with one of those like little
no.
bedroom vacuums.
Like
that
a
are,
dust
Yeah,
buster?
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
like a handheld vacuum.
Yeah,
Get on your hands
that
and
thing
you
that
vacuum
Monica
it.
has from Friends all the time.
Yeah.
Word, the hand vac.
Sweep
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, no, I was
You don't use a hand vac,
He's
probably something else, right?
so. Yeah, this shit was. Oh, and you know what was even worse? I didn't even mention it. Another scare today. So, where the blockage really is, like the septic area, I know where that area is blocked off. And then some student came to me today. He's like, "Hey, why is that area blocked off?" I'm like, "Oh no!" I look outside and it's the same area that's blocked off that was blocked. I'm like, "Oh no, oh no!" So far though, it hasn't come back from what I know. But oh no,
You sound like
Ding,
the
round
maid
three.
from Family Guy. No.
no,
No.
Consuela.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Superman not here.
Oh, can we talk about racial stereotypes in cartoons? They got rid of Apu in The Simpsons.
They have
Yeah,
to,
they
man.
have.
They got a whole backlash.
Yeah, they got rid of Apu like a while
Wasn't
back.
he?
No, recently.
a
No, just
long
recently.
ago,
I
like a
thought-
reoccurring
There's
They
been
officially
backlash, but they
confirmed.
officially confirmed that, like, yeah, he's done. Which I kind of get that he's an offensive stereotype, but for my opinion, comedy is a safe place where everyone's allowed to be hated.
Why would they cancel him and why would they get backlash? He's like a long reoccurring character. Why wouldn't Family Guy get backlash for Consuela and I mean, like-
time hasn't. I don't think time has gotten Consuelo yet. Also, Apu has been a much more prominent figure in the show than Consuelo for the most
Thank
part.
you. Come on,
I mean, not just that. I mean, there's a bunch of other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but my thing is, they make fun of everyone.
Facts.
Like
Exactly.
Homer is literally a stereotype of the fat middle-aged white guy.
Yeah.
Like everyone is the Marge is a stereotype of the middle-aged housewife. Like everyone in that show is kind of a stereotype, and they kind of equally hate everyone. So that's what.
So is Smithers Trump? Not Smithers, Burns?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's everyone's kind of got like their own little stereotype, and I feel like in that way I kind of am a little and feel like it's a little PC's getting a little too.
Yeah, because
PC.
If you can't universally like hate everybody, then what the
In
fuck?
comedy.
In comedy,
With
exactly.
love. In comedy. Now
Like-
I'm not gonna condone like Nazis and shit like that.
Yeah,
but, you know,
no, but exactly. Like I'm all for like if you're gonna make fun of people for the just point of making fun of it,
Spread the love.
that's like you do it equally,
Yeah.
and that way no one person or or race or whatever it is gets offended. And I think they've been pretty effective at it.
Well,
I think South Park is still the masters of it.
Oh yeah, South Park is queen.
Well, that's the issue in modern day society, man. Like, there was a point when,
Yes,
I would
queen.
say, as a young kid in my teens, all the way up to just about the end of my military career, I was all for PC. I was like, nah, these dudes got something here. They're onto something. But then they just drove it so far. Now I'm like, all right, fuck PC. And that's why you guys got bleep me out half the time, because I'm just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. When you shove it down my throat that much, I accommodated you guys to an extent, and then once you keep shoving it down my throat, I'm like, all right, enough's enough. Now I'm just going to speak freely, openly, and how I used to, and I'm not going to give a flying fuck.
Well, I'm just gonna say, and I also realize I'm not this race, so it's kind of hard for me to have the same perspective. But I just feel like this is one area where PC has gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna boycott The Simpsons because honestly, I haven't watched The Simpsons in like 10 years. But I'm just saying, like, they make fun of everyone, you know.
Word.
Yeah.
Why
I think being PC is like.
It's okay if you keep it consistent. In my opinion, that's what
and
I
I mean, like in some cases, it's kind of like you should be, but I mean, like I try to be when it's necessary, and like in some cases, I feel like you should be, but it's hard for me sometimes because I have a laptop, so.
Yeah.
Well, the issue also is context, like a lot of people take things out of context, and I'm like, no, in the context, that shit was hilarious. But if you're pulling my shit out of context, yeah, of course my shit's gonna come across as
because a lot of people
politically
want
incorrect.
to have a reason to
be
mad.
They're all snowflakes, man. And I'm not just talking about millennials, I'm not talking about Democrats, I'm not talking about baby boomers, I'm not talking about et cetera, et cetera. I'm talking across the board. We are at a point where the world over, the American populace over, are all a bunch of fucking snowflakes, and they just need to nut up or shut the fuck up. Boom.
Boom.
Y'all got quiet, so I had to fill in the gap.
Yeah, no. Any last words on that one? Boom. You let my
Mic
nuts,
drop.
I let my nuts hang. Boom. So yeah, septic issue. Hopefully it doesn't come back.
all that for the septic issue.
All that for the septic. All that for the shit. Next story, porn story. So Josh sent me this video.
Special.
Josh sent me this video, and he was like, "Yo, it's for the podcast." B.
Yasu!
I don't think he had a B,
What's
but
up?
I'm adding B. And yeah, no,
Yasu is what's up in Greek.
Oh.
I don't know Greek.
And when he said what's up, I was answering.
I want to say Greek leaf and cried.
I'm sorry, I'm an ignorant American who only speaks English.
I want
It's fine.
I want to say the Greek leaf and cried. Next up,
Like a stuffed grape leaf?
yeah, the Greek leaves that they do, the stuffed Greek leaves.
Don't
You threw a
matter.
curveball into like, we're
Yeah.
all fucked up.
You need to get educated.
Education, that's what we're about. What the fuck was I got? Oh, porn story. Yeah, Josh sent me this fire. No, well, I wouldn't say fire porn. It was kind of funny though. It was actually really hilarious. He's like, oh wait, but it was right after the podcast happened. He's like, oh my bad, I forgot the podcast was probably like a couple hours ago. I'm like, yeah, but don't worry, next week. And so it was this plus size woman loving this black dick, but it was like it wasn't just that. Like she was very loud and very audacious about which.
Are you gonna put a link in the bio?
No, I'm not put a link in the bio. My thing is, they were kind of like weirdly like scissoring the way he was like putting his dick in. Like he was kind of like hitting it from reverse, and he was like lying in reverse, like rubbing on top.
Oh, he was going for depth on that one.
Get it, boy.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, give me that huge big black dick," and I'm just laughing because like the angle, like he's like face down, like rubbing, he's like thrusting his dick into her. It was like, it was super weird. I may have to download it and like put a censored, but there, it was funny though. She was very like
Auditory?
yes, her commentary, her colored commentary, vocal commentary, her vocal commentary was very interesting, very hilarious.
And now I'm just kind of like, wow, Josh. Like now I'm the type of porn you
Josh is
look up.
apparently a kinky motherfucker.
Well, apparently he's.
No, I think he just knows like podcast time. You know, he's trying to help out the cast. You know, he's trying to keep it alive. You know,
Don't give that motherfucker excuses.
I mean, we all watch weird porn, right, Tina? What porn do you watch? What weird porn do you watch? Admit it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
She's a female, so she actually gets laid on like us.
I actually don't.
Oh,
You don't want.
so she's just celibate,
I'm saving myself till marriage.
she's celibate by
Alright, yeah.
choice, unlike cursed guy over here.
I'm celibate by
Yeah.
choice. I'm celibate by choice.
Okay.
No, you're celibate by choice.
Well, air quote choice is still their choice is still someone's choice. I never said it was my choice.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
truth. That's truth.
Yeah,
Well
I'm celibate
played.
by my choice. You're celibate by their choice.
Yes, I'm celibate by other women's choice. It's fine. It's
Good call.
fine. You know,
Good call. Good call.
You don't need to have sex. I feel like it's overrated, honestly. You know, it's ridiculous. So
I'm about to cut
So you're
your nuts
salty
off on
about
camera.
it.
I'm not salty. I don't know what you're talking about. It's only been more than 3.5 years. Next. Oh no, you had an interesting porn statistic also before we move into it.
Yes. So my motherland, the Canadians up north.
You're not Canadian though.
I'm French Canadian, bro.
Oh, you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something when I was wearing my Canadian onesie?
I didn't
you
think it was
did.
important.
What? You didn't think it was important to mention that you were Canadian, or you didn't think my onesie was important?
I just have Canadian heritage and shit, guys. Like,
You should have. I was
I'm
very
third-
vocal about
all
my
right,
love
well,
for
I'm
Canada.
third generation American. My grandparents are from Canada. Yada yada, etc. etc. Let's get to the point.
Okay.
That being said, ever since the legalization of marijuana, which, as we all know, is fairly recently if you watch our show,
Turn up.
recently, according to
Responsibly.
Pornhub statistics, porn and the what do you call it? The link to marijuana-related pornography has skyrocketed on Pornhub in Canada specifically.
There's marijuana-related porn.
Apparently so. I wasn't aware myself, but I had to go look this shit up. And I'm not gonna lie, I was into it.
I googled
Wow,
it. There wasn't that
what?
many.
Maybe
no, there
girls
wasn't.
are like hitting the bong and then using the bong.
I saw this one where
If I had to guess.
where this girl put like it was this weird. So it was kind of like a dildo bong, where she put one half of the pipe in the woman's vagina, and then the dude had the other thing, and then they had like the piece where you put the weed, and then you like. So he kind of like inhaled and then blew the bud into blew the smoke into her vagina.
There's also another weird one I saw where they
Alright.
use
Yeah.
pussy
Alright.
juice for the bong water.
That takes a lot of juice.
It does, and it was
Not if
nasty.
you- not if you use
I
your
actually
mouth
wanted
right.
to vomit afterwards. I was like, Canadians, I love y'all. Y'all my people, but y'all do some weird shit.
Ew.
What, you just
I'm
gotta-
gonna ask my Canadian friends if they've ever done that.
I mean, not for nothing. Like, I love eating the box. Don't get me wrong. I do. I love eating the box. But that is a bit excessive.
I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, you just gotta find yourself a decent squirter.
Quitter.
First of all, I am not
Proud
one
to be a quitter.
First of all, I am not one to quit. I'm one when they're like, "Oh, give it to me." I'm like, "No, I'm not done yet."
All right, let's have a competition. Who eats pussy the longest? Ladies, we need to find some. We need to find some
Well,
control subjects.
Sorry,
Science.
I can't do that. I'm taken.
Ladies, that means 2 for me.
I will let you know though, if that if I need first-hand account or whatever.
I was just kidding.
But yeah,
you
so
seem
apparently,
perplexed. by
apparently
the
it's
science
I'm
experiment.
not. I don't know. I'm just confused.
apparently it's a new fetish in Canada though.
Yeah, no, I try to Google it. Surprisingly, I don't get recommended that stuff. I still get recommended like the weird.
Well, that's because they know your type.
No, I
You
use
like
it-
that brother-sister porn?
I use
Oh, boy.
I don't watch it, and I use incognito video window. I don't know why I get recommended it. I literally don't watch it. I watched it like in the beginning, so I was like, "This isn't real." And then
Wait, like the brother sister stuff?
the other fake. When it started getting trendy, I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Just like everyone else. And then we talked about it a year ago on the podcast. It's almost been a year. We've been going pretty good for the podcast. Shout out to us. Almost 39 episodes, almost 40 episodes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you want like brother sister sex, you may as well just move.
You ain't lying.
No, I'm not
Oh, you
into
have to
I
bleep
think it's more
that.
prominent.
shit. Fuck, now I gotta bleep both of those.
I fucked thy own sister.
Yeah, we just name dropped 2 local areas where cousin
You're
fucking
gonna have
definitely
a lot
happens.
of bleeps in there.
Are we assholes to say cousin fucking happens there, even though we're gonna bleep it? Cousin
No,
fucking definitely
because
happens
cousin
there.
fucking definitely
Yeah,
happens there.
Half the town has the same name. I mean, you can't just. That's just a
But
fact.
that's in this town too. Like there's so many. There's
There's a
like
lot.
47.
Yeah, let's not.
This whole episode has been.
Put it this way, there's so many people in this town that like at least 70% of each person, like their last name either ends with a check or a ski.
Or Shaq.
Might as well call this episode
or
Morse code.
Shaq, yes.
Sometimes both. I know someone who has got both of those, 2 of those in one, in the name that lives around here. Anyways,
Whoa.
Enough name dropping all this local shit talking shade.
We dry snitching out here.
Yeah, because people think I throw too much shade, but it's really shade is just fine. Sometimes it's too sunny.
Yo, if it's facts, you can't argue it.
Exactly. Sometimes, and plus it's sunny. Anyways, before I end this off, I didn't tell you guys about this, but someone brought this up today. My coworker, my work study coworker, she was looking up Would You Rathers. And I thought this one was interesting. So, we're only going to do this one because we're running a little late, but I thought, I think this will break some friendships. Here's the Would You Rather. Would you rather win $50,000 or allow your friend to win $100,000? No, $500,000. Here's the stipulation, though. If you take the money, then he knows that you did it he knows that he did. That means he didn't get the $500,000 if you get the $50,000. But if he gets the $500,000, he'll never know that you lost the $50,000 to get him that $500,000. So if you take the $50,000, you're taking the money, and good bet they'll hate you, or you're selfless, and there's a good risk that because they don't know that you sacrificed it, you're not going to get any benefits from it.
Fuck that, I'm taking the money.
Honestly, I'd probably take the bread and just split it.
Gangster. What about you?
I thought about that, but I would let them have it because I feel like money would change me, and I would hate the fact that I would have the mentality that I wouldn't have to work for anything ever. Like, I like the thought of having to have like a future and like a job and all of that.
And because we're besties, and I'd obviously take care of the whole team.
Pretty much the same thing.
What? Yeah. No, like, I like the thought of like having to like have a career and stuff. Like, if I had all that money, I would be like, I don't need to do any of that. I have all of my
$500
stuff.
grand or even $50,000. That doesn't go. I mean, that
I
goes
know, but if you
far,
put that into like, it can do a lot for you.
yeah,
Put a nice IRA.
yeah.
A nice index fund.
I'm taking the cash.
And like, I wouldn't want to be like have it changed. Like, I knew it would change me because I would be like, oh, I don't have to worry about anything. Like, I can spend frivolously, and I don't want to have that.
Well,
And not to say that would happen to my friends, but I'd rather them have all of their stuff taken care of and have them not have worries.
Fact. I don't want my best friends to hate me. So I'll give them $500,000.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like we have better morals than you guys.
Hey, I said I would take it and split it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, well, no, you're fine. You can come over here.
Yeah.
I call it the trickle-down effect.
All right, Reagan. I got you. Speaking about Reagan, let's cap this off. Obviously, Halloween is happening tomorrow. When we release this, we're releasing this on Halloween Day.
Spookies.
Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
Siri, sorry. So yeah, happy Halloween. Don't do anything crazy, but also very important because this is going to be the closest podcast to next Tuesday. It's important. The midterm elections coming out. I think it's important for everyone to go vote. I think it's just
Please fucking vote.
Legalize marijuana. Sorry.
vote for whoever. I'm just saying, we complain. At least specifically me. I'll talk for myself. I complain a lot about politics on this podcast, to some people's dismay. So, but in general, none of this talking really matters unless we actually go out and vote. So just in general, I want to encourage everyone to go vote.
And do your research if you want to go vote. Don't just
Absolutely.
go and vote and just for the fact that you voted. Go out there, look up open statistics that compare all the parties side by side. Well, compare all people running within the party that you belong to.
Vet your sources.
Side by side, and go from there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I just said that. Just right now, I'm just encouraging people to vote. Just not enough people vote, so I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm not gonna encourage anyone to go either side. I think it's pretty apparent what side I fall on, if you guys listen to this podcast going on. But I'm just gonna say go vote. Simple. And on that note, this is My Crazy Podcast, episode 39. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment down below. We love every single one of you. I am Matt. Who are you?
Fuck Otterbox 2.0.
As always, I'm Dusty B.
I'm fabulous.
Damn.
Oh,
Are you gonna like jail? Oh, I like that. I didn't know. It says fabulous. I like that.
yeah, that's,
Alright.
the rapper.
I thought I said Fab Boobless.
That too.
Ooh, throwing shade.
Anyways, I'm not for redentancy's sake. We appreciate everyone, and we'll see you next week.
We out.
Yep.
Early.